Trains for Tolerance. Here, building bridges at the Tillsonburg Station Arts Center. The reason that Station Arts and I decided to switch from just sort of a historic trains and railway bridges theme was because just in July, they had quite a bit of vandalism on their beautiful rainbow boardwalk that they had spent a long time painting, and also this lovely picnic table. It was all vandalized, graffiti, horrible words everywhere, even though they were running a summer camp for little children at the time. A lot of the townspeople did turn up and help them repaint very quickly, but it made me realize that just going there to talk about my own books and my own musical and, you know, linking it with trains, because it was a train station originally, was just not enough. So Tabitha and her staff, Autumn and Kaylee, we all decided that we were going to try to combine this more and call it Trains for Tolerance, building bridges, or building train bridges. And in conjunction with my coming, they had been running an art contest with the same themes. So there were adult entries and there were children's entries, which are on the wall behind me throughout the 3 days.
We should ride in one accord. The train comes soon. What's new? I'm new. But now we will sit listening.
Would come screeching to a halt. It's thrown me out onto the rails, and bias is at fault. My life is just a steam train, and it won't be stopped for long. Stopped at this junction, I build far. Then, woo! My engine pulls out strong.
I, of course, had Carrie Everett and Kelly Horvath immediately lined up to do some dramatic readings with me, but the singing has taken on unbelievable amount of effort. Laurel has been helping me a lot. Becky Coward has been unbelievable. Becky Coward must have contacted over 30 people trying to find, because we've had a whole series of people being ill or people forgetting and double booking themselves and various things. So we have Denise Haley and Kelly Baker, who I just met an hour ago, who's driven all the way from St. Mary's because Denise asked her to come.
Chugging smoothly along the lake again, this time towards Sandytown, a village surrounded by flat fields of tobacco planted in the loose sandy soil.
Bringing praise, the train comes soon. What's new? I knew, but now we will sing this sing. Here in New Brunswick, broad and great, we will wait, we will wait.
The book trailer I narrated, did anybody say they saw it?
Someone rapped on her kitchen door. Jenny! Not quite that way.
Genevieve, how have you been? Fine, thanks, PJ. Just get over a chest cold, but I'm fine now.
Is I grew up in Port Burwell, or just outside of Port Burwell. With no running water. I grew up with an outhouse. People think that's strange in southern Ontario, but that's how it was back then. And my heritage on my mother's side is Mexican Mennonite. What happened was the Mennonites in Manitoba, because they were not allowed to practice their religion in school, because of the 1920 School Board Act, they moved to Mexico. So my mother was actually born in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Did anybody see my book trailer? I want to know if anybody saw my book trailer.
Oh, and thanks, honey, for delivering those books over to Annette's. It was on your way past.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. I more or less just went because I wanted to see Nell Chevelle. You know.
This tour has just been so amazing with all the people who've reached out to help, who have reached out to come and visit, to talk to me, to hear me talk, to buy books. It's been great to catch up with old friends and new friends and old actors and a whole group of high school people who have all been very supportive. And it's been a great group of diverse people as well, which has just tickled me because that ended up becoming the whole theme for this. There's a lot of diverse characters in both my books and my musical and my other writings as well. So it's been a wonderful experience. And we're just going past one more time where we stayed in there. So these were the fields that I used to ride through all the time and came along the back road and rode all the way around the circle into the Howies, which is the Haggertys in the book. So, completely sold out of books and not even any more at home of the new book, just a stalemate. And I was just asked by my 100-year-old great aunt at her retirement home if I had any left to give one of her friends who'd been asking for it. So that's at least 6 people after selling out who have asked for the books. I'm going to have to order some more from the publishers. And now we're just gassing up before leaving my hometown of Tillsonburg.
I just saw a vehicle with a sign on the back that made me smile. It said Drain King with a little crown on the D. And the slogan was, putting you back on the throne.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to be glad to be going to a toilet in people's places where we can use a little more toilet paper than we've been using for the last week, because in that RV you were only restricted to just the slightest little amount of toilet paper.
Yes, I agree. Not just toilet paper, but just a little leg room.
Yeah, just to have leg room when you're sitting on the throne.
Yeah.
Well, we're telling a lot of toilet jokes here this morning.
Well, toilets are important in life, you know, and we're fortunate to have them. We really are. You know, there was a time when people used to go to toilets in public, and they're big circle, and you just plunk down right in front of everybody while they're shopping. Just saying.
What did they used to yell when they threw urine out the windows? I can't remember what that. Gardelo, which turned into Gardaloo, or there's a
Really?
connection to one of the words we use now.
Okay.
No, that's how they got the word loo in England for toilet, because they used to be yelling Gardelo.
Gardelo.
So watch out for the water became a loo. That's how we got the word.